Some photographs have the almost supernatural power to make you stop mid-scroll, even if your mind is somewhere else. Even if your day has been busy and you didn't plan to pause. They make your eyes widen, your heart skip, and your brain wrestle with disbelief. They look impossible, unbelievable, almost as if someone, somewhere, managed to hit the pause button on reality itself, capturing, in a fraction of a second, something the universe may not have intended for human eyes to witness. Some of these images are entirely natural, born from the interplay of light, water, air, and time, forces that we assume we understand, but which occasionally conspire to create scenes that challenge our senses. Others are man-made, yet the timing, precision, and sheer chance make them feel magical, as if a moment of pure luck or some unseen hand had orchestrated them. And then there are the rare, almost mythical captures where a single photograph forces us to question everything we thought we knew about reality itself, bending perception and leaving even the most skeptical viewers in awe, struggling to reconcile what they see with what they know. Today, we are venturing deep into 5 of the most astonishing real photographs that seem impossible. Each one is authentic, verified, and documented. Every image tells a story that forces us to pause, to tilt our heads, to squint at the screen, and to reconsider the boundaries of possibility in our world. If you think you have seen everything, brace yourself, because the reality you thought was fixed may just unravel in ways you never expected. 5. The floating island illusion. In remote lakes across the world, there are mornings when islands seem to hover, suspended mysteriously above the water, as though held by invisible threads or levitating through some magical force. At first glance, the sight seems impossible, a fantasy plucked straight from the pages of a dream journal, a moment that could easily belong in a sci-fi film. But make no mistake, this is no Photoshop. This is no CGI. This is not trickery. This is reality, bending in ways that seem utterly impossible. The photograph was captured on a crisp, cold morning when the lake lay like glass, undisturbed and mirror-like. A thin veil of fog curled over the water's surface, perfectly blending the reflection of the sky with the landforms above. In that fleeting moment, the trees and rocky outcrops appeared to levitate midair, casting ghostly, mirror-like shadows below them in the still water. Scientists call this a superior mirage. It happens when layers of air at different temperatures bend light over the horizon in unusual ways, creating illusions of floating landscapes. The phenomenon is fleeting, lasting mere minutes, and incredibly difficult to predict. Capturing it requires patience, precision, and a stroke of extraordinary luck. Standing in front of a scene like this even briefly forces your eyes and your mind into a state of disbelief. Your brain struggles to reconcile the evidence of your senses with the rules of physics it has learned. And in that rare, magical instant, you are left in awe of nature's capacity to create illusions more perfect, more convincing, and more beautiful than any human mind could imagine. 4. The lightning-bound tree. This is not a scene from a fantasy novel or a sci-fi movie. It is entirely real. Deep in certain forests, trees repeatedly struck by lightning over decades take on forms that seem impossibly intricate, developing burned spiral-like patterns along their bark that resemble mystical carvings or ancient, otherworldly inscriptions. This particular tree, scarred by countless electrical discharges, defies expectation. It survives, standing strong and proud despite being battered repeatedly by the raw, unrelenting power of nature. The photograph captures a tree that appears to glow from within, the patterns of lightning etched into its bark like the signature of some invisible force. Each groove, twist, and charred line tells a story of survival, resilience, and the chaotic artistry of natural power. It is both terrifying and beautiful, a perfect collision of destruction and creation. No human could recreate this. No tool could carve such patterns without leaving traces of its artificial origin. Yet here it exists, a living testament to the forces that shape our planet. Looking at it evokes awe and humility, reminding us that the world is infinitely more complex, more wild, and more unpredictable than we often allow ourselves to believe. 3. The vanishing village. In this image, an entire village seems to vanish, swallowed by a dense, ghostly mist that blurs the boundaries between land and sky. Roofs peek faintly through the fog, streets are softened into invisibility, and the valley itself seems to float in a surreal twilight between reality and dream. The effect is so striking that it feels as though the village exists simultaneously in two dimensions, one tangible, one ethereal. This rare meteorological phenomenon occurs when a valley traps thick fog under very specific temperature and humidity conditions. The fog becomes heavy and almost tangible, creating a scene that is eerily silent, almost suspended in time. Tourists describe feeling like they've stepped into a painting. Each shadow, each softened edge, each partially revealed building appears as though designed by an artist obsessed with mystery. And yet, it is entirely real. Every swirling mist, every faint glimmer of sunlight breaking through, every silhouette of the hidden buildings has a scientific explanation, but the wonder remains undiminished. This photograph reminds us that the world is full of subtle dramas, hidden spectacles, and quiet performances orchestrated by nature, capable of transforming even ordinary locations into moments of breathtaking beauty and mystery. 2. The frozen bubbles. This photograph captures one of nature's most fleeting and surreal wonders. Methane bubbles trapped beneath the surface of a frozen lake during the coldest months of winter. Each bubble is perfectly spherical, suspended mid-ascent, stacked and layered as though frozen in time. Beneath the clear, thick ice, these bubbles form geometric patterns that seem intentional, like a meticulously designed installation by an unseen hand. At first glance, it is almost impossible to believe these bubbles are real. Many assume the images have been digitally altered or depict an art installation. But in reality, this is a natural phenomenon. Microbes in the lake's sediment produce methane gas, which rises slowly. The freezing water locks them into place, preserving them in perfect detail. Stacked in layers, the bubbles create an alien landscape frozen in place, a universe trapped under ice that is both delicate and otherworldly. This effect only lasts for the coldest months. As spring arrives, the ice melts and the bubbles vanish entirely. Photographs like these allow us to witness this ephemeral world, reminding us that nature often produces spectacles more intricate, precise, and astonishing than anything humans could design. 1. The double sun. This final photograph is the most surreal of all. Two suns hanging in the sky above a desert landscape. The illusion is so convincing that even the most skeptical observers may pause, rub their eyes, and question whether they are seeing an alien world. The phenomenon, known as a sundog or parhelion, occurs when sunlight passes through ice crystals suspended in the upper atmosphere. The light refracts, creating mirror images of the sun on either side of the real sun, forming a perfectly symmetrical tableau. Halos glow faintly around the twin suns, and bright spots shimmer in ways that seem almost supernatural. In areas where these photos were captured, some locals have reported UFO sightings or experiences of the land feeling unearthly, as though the desert itself is bending the rules of reality. While science can explain the phenomenon as light interacting with atmospheric ice crystals, the visual impact is undeniable. The desert sky looks otherworldly, alien, and magnificent, forcing us to reconsider what we know about light, perception, and the world around us. Images like this challenge our senses, defy expectation, and remind us that even in landscapes we think we know, the universe can still astonish us. These photographs serve as living proof that the world is still full of mysteries, wonders, and events that defy explanation. Reality can surprise us, it can confuse us, it can mesmerize us, and it does all of this quietly, without announcing itself or asking permission. Next time you scroll past a photograph that seems impossible, pause, look closer. Consider the rare circumstances, the forces at play, and the remarkable events captured in that single frame. Often the unbelievable is not digital trickery or imagination. It is nature performing a spectacle in its own extraordinary way, quietly, brilliantly, and without apology. If you want to see more astonishing realities, dive into my other videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe before the next incredible glimpse of our world appears.